Shalom, I like to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shara, Kwakadash, and I did salutation to the elders and brothers and sisters who keeping the truth alive, um, and um, and and who's trying to endure to the very end. Stay strong. And hopefully that that you are the elect, or that I'm the elect, rather. So what I mean, just try to do your best and keep the truth sincere. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real always, and never sell yourself short. All right. So yeah. So today this title is going to be called "Savage of Thankskilling." Savage of Thankskilling. So it could go many ways. The holy Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? But this today is a day where people come together in unity. They come together to celebrate falsified traditions, and they come together to eat, drink, dance, party, laugh, hugs, kisses, right? And we all guilty of it. We all have been around it, a part of it at some point in our lives, growing up, or even when you're an adult, before you even came to the truth, or whatever the case may be. So we're not gonna sit here and pretend like we don't know, or we overly righteous. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's sickening to my stomach, and it's sickening to the Lord, because these are the feasts that He doesn't even partake or see. He doesn't even hear it. It's foolishness. The calamities of this lifestyle is a joke, and it's sinful, and it's also mockery to the Native American Indians. The Gadites. You know what I'm saying? Who has been massacred, slaughtered, destroyed, tricked, manipulated, lied, was given diseases by the so-called white man, and they built these infrastructures to kill us, man. You know what I'm saying? And the so-called Native American Indians was the last tribe to go into slavery. You know what I'm saying? Because they fought a good fight against the so-called white man. But in due time, they trying to fight against the prophecy in a physical form, not knowing that the prophecy had to be fulfilled, that we all had to go into captivity. You know what I'm saying? And we were scattered abroad. So, so a lot of the so-called black Native American Indians were very, very smart, intelligent. They were true warriors of battle, and they lost their lives for the greater good. You know what I'm saying? And if it be so, let it be so. That's how the mentality that we gotta have. Like, just like the Maccabee brothers, how they had the mentality of dying not just for themselves but for the nation of Israel, for the greater good, man. And because they loved the Lord so much, they honored the Lord and they did it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Because these brothers had left a mark through history when they took down the Greeks. You know what I'm saying? So very, very important history as well. So the natives know who they are, as so-called African American knew who they were in those times, and they kept the ordinance of the Lord, man. Some of them, they eat no nasty ass food, pork and all those things. But then it's hard, because sometimes when when you don't have any food, man, shit. Some people will do anything, but if you're very disciplined, you'll just depend on the fruits, the herbs, the nuts that's given on the planet, because the scripture tell us that we have to eat those things, man, to survive, man. We don't need to eat those rice and chicken and all that shit all the time. That should be a treat, because that shit has a lot of starch and whatever. But you have people in the world that love the so-called holiday. Even in the time when I was little, we used to go to my aunt's house and my family members' house. We used to celebrate this Thanksgiving, and it was nothing to be thankful for, because I knew in the back of my mind, the heart of hearts, that something wasn't right, because these so-called Christians at the table, they praying over the pork and praying over swine and crabs and all kind of shit is there. It's an abomination. Eating chitlins, which we call it so-called shitlins, and that shit's horrible, man. You eating a pig digestive system where it smells, where shit reside at, for the abominable things that they had. You know what I'm saying? Pigs don't have a sweat gland. A lot of toxic. It's very nasty. And on top of that, they develop tapeworms. Why you think a lot of people have a lot of problems and with their health, man? You know what I'm saying? With their digestive system, the brain, you know what I mean? All kind of madness. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at it, man, a lot of the so-called white man, they're proud of this, man. And when you tell people that you don't celebrate it, they look at you funny. And you look at them funny when they're not keeping the high holy days. You know what I'm saying? So it's going it's like tit for tat. But we know that we right and we know that they wrong. But in the sense of even if you telling them this, it doesn't move them. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta stay strong on your belief. You gotta stay strong on the foundations that the Lord has given you. You know what I'm saying? We don't move for no man, no FBI, no CIA, no DEA, none of that. They could come get us. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't follow man and man traditions. You know what I'm saying? Hell with men and their traditions, man. Don't never let nobody trick you out of your position of making you feel guilty of loving the Lord. All right? So, you know what I'm saying? You stand firm, man. You stand firm in all the days of your life, man. You know what I'm saying? This day was a day of massacre, man. Brutal killings, killing children, swinging babies, hitting their heads on rocks, cutting women bellies open while the blood is out. You know what I'm saying? Draining. You know what I'm saying? It's a form of disrespect, man. Form of disrespect. But then, and a lot of those foods that's being made are symbolic and symbolize what they had done. Cranberries like the supposed to be signified of what's that blood, the fucking the chitlins is represented of your intestines or some wild shit. They had different symbolic reasoning of them making these type of foods going particularly to the body parts when they destroyed you in the massacre. All right. So yeah, let's get something correct. Some people say, man, I don't care about all that. That's in the past, man. I just want to enjoy my time with my family, because your family haven't taught you anything. You haven't believed the words of the Lord, and you might not even be the elect. The elect will get the truth. So when you really look at it, right? I never met a Christian supernova person who loved Thanksgiving so much break it down what Thanksgiving really mean. They only go according to what they feel to rock you to sleep in opinionated feelings. But let a true man or a true woman rock the house with some true facts. Everybody's looking around with the ass look on their face. Or the pride say, I don't give a fuck, I'm still gonna do it anyway. See, that's a rebellious nigga. So he's a traitor to the nation of Israel. You know what I'm saying? We got many of those people in our culture, man. Traitors, man. All right? So, even the days of my time of being there, I never heard my aunt or uncle, grandmother, or whoever break it down what Thanksgiving really mean. And if they didn't know, they didn't give a fuck, because they were so in tune to eating, enjoying, and laughing with the family members. It's a total disrespect to the Lord, man. That's not a true feast day. You're doing what the so-called white man had told you, and you done made it into a goodness of your own eyes and your sake. Disrespectful, man. Disrespectful. So, a lot of you so-called African American, you Judites, you go tell the Gadites, you tell them that, and let's see they won't pop your head off. You know what I'm saying? They have family members and grandparents, great grandfathers and uncles who died for the sacrifice for them to live. But it's wild, man. But now if you go to a Judite and you tell them, right, one of us, you tell us, oh, happy slavery day. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ready to pop your fucking head off. You know what I'm saying? So how you think how the native Indian, the Seminole Indians feel? They feel the same way. And you got those who don't feel that way. They go against the opposite because they love the so-called white man. All right? So let's read this right here. This is Black Native Americans, refers to individuals who have ancestry from both African American and Native American heritage, and for many, Thanksgiving is a complex day due to historical context of both lineage. So both lineages of both tribes have played a part of this, man. The northern and southern tribes have played a part of the massacre, man. So it is certain so-called African Americans don't fuck with this day, and some so-called Native Indian Americans don't mess with this day because they know how it meant, because both tribes lost their lives in defending and helping one another, but most primarily the so-called natives, man, because the nation of Israel know how to stick together. You know what I'm saying? Often seen as a day of mourning rather than celebration, because a day of mourning is what we're supposed to do when we mourn. We're supposed to mourn than being joyful, because we still in captivity. We ain't out the hole yet. We still stuck here. You know what I'm saying? Because the rebelliousness of our people, man. So we got to go through this day in, day out. Right? As it represents the colonization and displacement of Native people. So it's a representation, and it's disrespectful, man. Same way how the Haitians had to fight for freedom. The Haitian independence is one of the first people to have independence against the so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? And the Haitians fought hard, man. The so-called Levites fought hard, man. You had people in the Caribbean islands that fought for freedom too. All right. So we gotta recognize those who came before us, and who listen. Maybe some of their ways or tactics was strenuous, and some people didn't agree to a certain degree, but that's the only way they had to live and get their freedom. Hold on, guys. Yeah, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. So let me continue reading on. It says, while also acknowledging the potential for enslaved Africans to find refuge with certain tribes, creating mixed entries. You know what I'm saying? And so they sometimes the so-called African American Judites will blend in and make sense so that they can keep their lineage alive and vice versa. So, but to make a long story short, you know what I'm saying? These are just small key factors here, even though that it should be more detailing, but you know, I'll just leave it as is. So like I tell y'all, man, you know, people love the holiday, they love to celebrate it, and they love to do their own thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Let them do them. You know what I'm saying? And judgment will come. Judgment is coming. You know what I'm saying? There's only so much you can do. Can't force them. Can't kill them. Can't do anything. So let them do them. You know what I'm saying? You do you. You know what I'm saying? Be with like-minded people. That's yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's get a couple scriptures here, and we're going to read on. All right. Let's start with Colossians 2:8. It says, beware lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit. All right. So don't let no man trick you out of your position. Once again, don't let them trick you out of your position. You know, don't listen to men, because the scripture tells us that we rather obey Yahweh than man. Man will fail you, and the Lord, He always kept His promise. He never changed up on us. You know, you know, He had to put us through things, to go through things to respect Him, and that's what a true father would do. You know what I'm saying? You know, they would chastise those He loved, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard, man, because, you know, like I said, I'm not the father. You know what I'm saying? And I get mad, I get angry, I get upset. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, the best thing for you can do is forgive yourself first, so that you can be treated the way you want to be treated. You know what I mean? So, and I say that because when you hate yourself, you start to participate and partake in those things, you know, that the scripture says that we're supposed to despise. And we don't want to see brothers and sisters get caught up in those things, man. You know those lifestyles of prostitution, murdering, thievery, lying. Just caught all kind of strife and confusion, man, amongst the brethren and the sister, man. So we don't want to go through those things, okay? After the traditions of men, because these traditions been passed on through generations. It's like it was hated for so long, but then it has became a part of like, all right, fuck it, man, just let just do it. You know what I'm saying? So there's history in books written on these things that they even killed a lot of the Latin tribes to believe in Catholicism. A lot of them died. Like, nah, I'm not believing in that shit. You know, when you read in the Maccabees, you had women and men that died because they didn't want to break the law. They rather keep the law than be lawless. They trying to make them eat pork, and they died for not eating pork. Yeah, you know. So this is how serious this thing is of ours, man. You gotta die, even if something small, but it's great. It's great in the eyes of the Lord because you're doing the right thing. You know what I mean? Hold on, guys. Yeah, guys. So I'm back. So yeah, so you want to do the right things in the eyes of the Lord because that's gonna be counted for, you know. But forgive me if you hear my daughter in the background because she's in the swing. You know what I'm saying? So if you hear any noise, I apologize. Okay. All right. So it says after the rudiments of the world and not after Yahushua. So you chose the vain things of this world and you didn't want to keep the ordinance of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So you chose those things over Yahushua. And Yahushua told us about these things, that this world is passing. You know what I'm saying? This world is finished. So why would you want to choose things of the world knowing that his time is coming? Okay? All right. Let's read verse 9. For in him dwelleth all the fullness of Godhead bodily. Verse 10. And ye are complete in him, which is the head of all principality and power. So we are, through Yahushua, you can do all things. He's the one that control and won the war forever. He the one that control these things. You know what I'm saying? We are complete in him. That's why we put our trust in Yahushua, man. We don't put our trust in man. Whether if you die and you don't come out of it, just know that you will receive the crown of life. Okay? So some of us have to be martyrs, man. It's all right. You know what I mean? It's all right. Okay? So let's go to another scripture here. Let's go to Deuteronomy 18:5, and it says, "For the Lord, thy power, have chosen him out of all thy tribes." Who is that him? He's talking about Yahushua, man. He had chosen him out of the tribe of Judah to deliver us from wickedness that's placed on the earth, okay? That's set up and designed to destroy us, okay? To stand, to minister in the name of the Lord and his sons forever. All right? So the Lord has chosen people to preach the word. It has already been written of our lives, man. You know, I watched a clip of DMX. He was telling Noriega, and he said that our lives have already been written, whether we know it or not. It's have already been written, whether we live or die. You know, and it's important for us to take that into consideration, man. All right, because the days is not promised to us. All right. All right. So let's let me get another scripture. I'm sorry. Let's go to Amos. Let's go to Amos 5 and let's go to Amos 5 and 20. It says, "Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it?" So that day is going to be a terrible day. The Lord's not playing. He's coming for those who are rebellious and went against him, who has many words against the Lord, who's blasphemous, who did a lot of things that was detrimental to the nation of Israel, who blatantly disrespected the Lord in his face, not knowing that he see it. You know, these are the things that's coming, man. War is coming. Destruction is coming, okay? I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assembly. So our people is doing these fuck holidays, right? And they think that it's a great burnt offering to the Lord. The Lord said he will not smell those things, man. He's ill about those things, okay? And he despises feast days because these are not true feast days. These are made men philosophies and traditions that started evil, and you have turned into good. All right, verse 22. Though ye it said, though ye offer me burnt offerings, like I was telling you, like burnt offerings, and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. See, he's not going to respect it. Whether the animal's clean or not, he's not going to respect it. Because you're doing the ways of men. You're not doing the ways of how the Lord wants you to do it. Right? Verse 23. Take thou away from me the noise of thy song. So people singing and yelling and hugging and kissing and, they gather around, right? For I would not hear the melody of thy vows. So you will not hear the melody of what you're saying. And it's abomination, it's horrible, it's destructive, and it's off. All right? And in your prayers, praying on the food is abomination. Right? And the Lord don't want to hear that, man. He said, take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody. He will not hear this melody, man, because it's foolishness. It doesn't give him no satisfaction, man. It's a smack in the Lord's face for you to do something like that. You know what I mean? All right, let's go to prayers abomination. All right, Proverbs 15:8. It says, the sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination to the Lord, but the prayer of the upright is delight. But that's not the one I want. I'm sorry. But that's a good scripture too, right? Proverbs 28:9. Yes, okay, here it goes. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the Lord, even his prayer shall be abomination. So you guys have turned your ears away from the Lord, and your prayers are abomination. So this is what we're telling you. You know what I'm saying? This stupid Thankskilling is an abomination, and it's not the Lord. It's not righteous. It's not honorable. It's not peaceable, and there's no love in it. You know what I'm saying? It's very demonizing, very demonic, and people are willing to go hard for these days, man. And you're praying over the food, and it's an abomination. It's an abomination. Okay? Verse 10. Whoso causes the righteous to go astray in an evil way. So for those people, like I said, we read Colossians 2:8, but don't listen to the traditions of men. Don't let men mislead you, because these are evil men that's going to stray you from the Lord. Okay? He shall fall himself into his own pit. So that man's going to fall his own pit. You're going to die with him with the madness. That's what Esau's trying to do. You know what I'm saying? But the upright shall have good things in the possession. So if you keep the orders of the Lord and you go against the grain, go against the evil, you understand? How can a man take you down? Your physical don't mean nothing, but your spirit can't die with them. Your spirit will be in a good place with the Lord, man. You understand? The Lord going to remember the things you've done because you died righteously in his honor and his name. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, guys. So yeah, guys, so I'm back. So basically, to make a long story short, don't do those things. Don't follow man. You know what I'm saying? Just don't do it, man, alright? You know what I'm saying? And just don't do it, man. And people will try to kill you for not following them. You're gonna be at a point where people we're moving to a digital market system where they already got these things already set in stone. They just have to find the right time to push you through the world. And when it comes, man, this is how these people's gonna feel about you when you go against the MOTB, the mark of the beast, and when you don't want to take this coagulum in your skin. This is how they gonna feel about you. This Proverbs 28:17, it says, a man that doeth violence to the blood of any person shall flee to the pit. Let no man stay away. Hold on, guys. So yeah, so I'm sorry. I'm back. So so you're gonna have those that's gonna make us trying to take this mark, and they're gonna at first it's gonna be all right, it's optional, but then they're gonna make it mandatory So, and if you don't do it, you're gonna have to run and flee. You're gonna have people of your own kind that's gonna betray you and sell you out, man. You're gonna have people like, yo, man, nah, everything good, man. Come to the crib, you good. Don't trust people, because we at a point where once they make this a decree that you got to take it, and even if you feel someone still got their home or they got a place, don't trust them, because they're gonna take you in, they're gonna rock you to sleep, and then they'll say, yeah, we got one, yeah. Then police gonna get you. Now you trapped. They're gonna put you in a concentration camp, and then you're finished. So that's what we gotta pray diligently and stay with the Lord, man, and don't trust men. Men will mislead you, man. You know. So with that being said, I hope this video was edifying, and this is the reason why we not supposed to celebrate Thankskilling, because they robbed and lied and they killed us and destroyed us. So hell with their Thanksgiving, and I hope this video is edifying. Shalom.